Today we are going to discuss one of the important topic that is called liberalization, privatization and globalization. Okay, so why we are specifically describing about liberalization, privatization, globalization? Why? Because how liberalization, privatization and globalization affects our economy, Indian economy, how it is providing growth to our Indian economy, what are the consequences, what are the advantages, what are the characteristics we are going to discuss in this particular topic. So in this one, liberalization, privatization and globalization, first important thing is that we have to know about what it is and how it is made. So first important thing is that it is also known as LPG, which stands for liberalization, privatization and globalization. So under the economical policy approach, international banks for development of the country, government has opened the restrictions for what are the causes. Like first one is we can able to say that liberalization. Liberalization means particularly government has made liberalized policies. What are the policies are there? So for example, starting up of a company, when a company wants to start or whenever a company is going to be start, so there are various procedures for that. Okay, to start up a company. So what government has made that he had liberalized. Means whatever the strict regulations was there, strict regulations was compromised and they given some liberalized policies to that, by which they can able to do the things in a very easy manner or simply manner. So that is called liberalization. Privatization. Privatization means whatever the private entities are there, apart from government entities, we are having some private entities also. So these private entities plays very important role in organization to safeguard various kinds of employment opportunity, growth opportunity, economical growth, all-round development. So all these things plays very important role in any organization. So for that, privatization is also very important. Next, globalization. Globalization is one of the part where we made the world into a global village. We made the world into what? Global village. Globalization means exchanging of views, exchanging of services, exchanging of thoughts from one country to another country. So see here, for example, in our neighborhood, if you are having any problem, what we used to do? We used to ask our neighbors about help, and they will do also. Why? Because tomorrow if they are having any problem, we are there to help them. So like the same way, globalization means it is one of the policy by which we are helping the another people, another country. At the same time, they will also help us whenever we are having need. So the world has become a global village now, where we can able to exchange the thought, theories, inventions, solutions, various problems. Like today, we can able to see that we are facing the problem of coronavirus throughout the world. So through globalization, what we are doing that all the countries are aligned together and they are fighting for that virus. So that is what called globalization. Not only this, constructions, education, economical development, for every field we are having a particular way by which we can able to see globalized all the scenarios and all the world become a global village. So for that one, we are having structural reforms with long-term representative and aiming of improvement of the economy, enhances the international competitiveness. Reforms we made remove the rigidity in various segments of Indian economy. Whatever the Indian economy is having, under that if we are having any problems or anything, we can able to sort out by these agreements, or what are the problems we can able to do that, we can able to make that agreement through this economy. Why? Because one important thing is that we have to develop our economy at any cost. For that we have taken this important structure which is called liberalization, globalization and privatization. Stabilization measures of LPG. These measures were undertaken to correct the incorrect weakness as developed in the balance of payment and control of inflation. These measures were short-term in nature. Various long-term structural reforms were categorized as liberalization, privatization and globalization. So these are some of the important factors which we had taken as Indian economy to safeguard our economy. Whatever our economy is there, to safeguard that, we made various plans for that. We made various provisions for that to safeguard this economical process. Collective, they are known as the Econ LPG. The balance of the payment of system is recording the economical transactions of the country with the rest of the world over the period of 1 year. When the general prices of goods and services are increasing in the economy over a time period, the same situation called inflation. Let's understand each and every terminology in details. What do you understand by inflation means? Whenever we are having shortage of money, or shortage of work, that is called as inflations. So whenever we are having inflation situations, these measures like liberalization, privatization, globalization will help any economy to develop. India is what? Developing country. So developing country like India should be adopt this technology. We adopted that. Why? Because we have to develop our economy, we have to develop our employment opportunity, we have to develop our economical style and reforms, we have to develop per capita income of every person, we have to develop our economical standards, we have to develop literacy level, we have to develop various kinds of other whatever the provisions are there, like poverty we have to eradicate. Like the same way we have to give education to each and every children. So this can be possible only through having proper measures which can be able to be taken by the government, and that can be possible only when we are taking the policy like liberalization, privatization and globalization. Now see what is liberalization. The basic aim of liberalization was to put an end to those restrictions which become hindrance in the development and the growth of nation. The losing of the government control in the country is the private sector companies, which starts without any fear restrictions of the government, allow private players to expand for the growth of the country in despite of liberalization in our country. So here, what is liberalization means? We are having another advantage also. So advantage of liberalization: increasing in foreign investments, increasing foreign exchange reserve, increase in consumption, control over the price, reduction in external borrowings. So in this liberalization, we can able to see that export and imports, what the government has made. Previously we can able to see that we are having different kinds of other tax and tariffs when we are going to other countries or any materials which are taken from another country to India. But government has made now liberalized policies through which the tax which are imposed on that was reduced, so that we can able to increase the industrial organizational behavior, so that we can able to see the increase in foreign investments. What are the foreign investments are there? They made more in India. Why? Because they understand that we are taking that policy. Similarly, increase in foreign exchange reserves. Similarly, increase in consumption. What are the consumption rate of us was increased day by day. Control over the price. What are the prices? What are the price we are having? We made a control on that price. Reduction in external borrowings. We go to IMF, International Monetary Fund we have. So there we used to borrow the money from foreign banks. So World Bank we are having. Like World Bank we used to borrow money, every country. Not only in India, another country if they are having any shortage of economy or money, they used to borrow money from World Bank. That is the only sector which can able to be take care in any kind of situation. Like in this pandemic situation, every country's economics are going wrong. So for that one, many countries used to approach for World Bank to give some money to them for minimum adjustment of economy. So like this way, there is no need to go for that. Why? Because we already doing the best what we can able to get through liberalized policies. Another advantage is industrial licensing, increase in foreign investment, increase in foreign reserve, increase in consumption and control over the price, check on corruption, reduction in dependence on external commercial borrowings. So industrial licensing, which happened, what are the industrial licensings are there? They are given freeness. So at first, whatever the strict behavior was there from the government, now it become liberalized, and they can able to get the same licenses for minimum amount of giving some documents, so that it is liberalized. Foreign investments, what are the corruption was there? Because for opening of any industries or any organization, there are a lot of corruptions before. But today what will happen due to liberalized things, everything has become transparent. So there is no chance of going for any kind of corruption. Now see privatization. The second, the three policies in the increment of the role of the private sector's companies, reduce the role of public sector companies. In the word, reducing the ownership of the management of the government owned by the enterprises, government companies convert into private companies in two ways: by disinvestment, withdrawal of government owners and management of the public sectors. Privatization means it is particularly depending upon private organizations. What are the private organizations are there? They are given freeness, and they can able to start up the companies without having any restrictions on them. Hassle-free government. Hassle-free government means there is no proper means whatever the private sector is given, they are given most importance. Because one thing that we want to develop in our economy is that whatever the economical problems are there or whatever the economical crises are there, they can be able to be developed through privatization. what are the privatizations are there, the government has given a lot of development to them, and government has made very improvisations for private sectors, because private sector is the only sector where we can able to get maximum employment opportunity. If government is going to start up some company, so only restricted period of amount of people can able to get jobs. But when private entities are coming forward and going for the job, so number of opportunities will be there for getting the job opportunities. So this is one of the sector. Privatization helps to reduce the burden on the government. It helps the profit making of the public sector and to modernize and diversify their business. It helps in making public sector unity competitive. It also helps in improving the quality of decision making, because decisions are free from any political interference. Privatization may help in receiving sick units which can able to be liability for public sector, industrial growth, increase on foreign investment, increase in efficiency. So privatization is one of the important factor or key factor for development of any growth or any economical growth. So there the people can able to get development through privatization. Why? Because in privatization we can able to see that what are the government is having the burden is reduced, because half of the amount of burden has been taken from private sectors. So the private sectors is given free hands to develop their market, by which we can able to get more number of employment opportunities for the youth. Because in India we can able to see that it is the only country. It is the only country which is having maximum population of youth. So when we are having good amount of youth with us, so we have to utilize that in a proper manner, in an effective manner. For that, the government has selected privatization as one of the sector where we can able to go for privatization. What are the industries are there? They take these youth as their employees, and through which per capita income of the economy can be developed. Through which GDP, gross domestic product, can also be developed by having these kind of organizations behavior. Globalization. It means integrating the economy of one country with global economy. During the globalization, the main focus for the foreign trade, private instrument, foreign investment, it is large policies to be implemented. The globalization is a term very complex phenomena. The main aim is to transform the world towards the independence and integrity of the world as a whole, as various strategies of the policies. Globalization is attempt to create borderless world. Wherever in need of the country can able to drive global turning into a large economy. Outsourcing and outsourcing of globalization. The most important outsource of globalization process is outsourcing. During the outsourcing model, a company of the country hires a professional firm. Some of the countries get work done, which earlier conducted by the internal source by their own country. So here, globalization with the economy, it is also one of the important factors for developing country like India, and we had adopted that particular thing. So through this globalization, we had developed our foreign trade and private international investment policies. So what are the investment policies are there? They had developed, and these globalization system, what is the system is there that aims to transform towards independence and integration of the world, has setting for strategic policies, new policies. What are the new policies are there? For example, if a country is adopting new way of methods, so the country will share the same policies to another country. And it is very important part for a developing country to take as a part of globalization. Why? Because through globalization only any country can able to develop. Because through exchanging of views, ideas, methods, methodologies, way of working, so all these things we have to adopt from another country. Similarly, if we are having any new ideas, suppose we can able to see that we are having some of the important and prominent persons who are in India and they are working in different international platforms, like Sundar Pichai is there. Like we can able to see other people who are working in NASA, like other people who are working in different type of software companies in and out of the world. So they are all going there because we are having a globalization procedure. So through which the people can able to go there and exchange their ideas to India even. And even if we are having any ideas of good idea how we have to work, how to do the things in a simple manner, we can able to send our persons over there, or they people can able to send their innovative ideas to us, so that we can able to develop in a globalized manner. So globalization means nothing but the world will transform into a global village. For example, if a village is there, how many member of houses are there? Maximum 200. So 200 people can able to accommodate with themselves. They can able to understand the situation. They can able to help each other. So like the same way, due to globalization, throughout the world has become a global village now. Features of globalization: opening and planning and expanding of business throughout the world, erasing the difference between domestic market and foreign market, buying and selling of the goods and services any country in the world, locating the production and physical facilities considering the global business dynamic representative of national consideration. So here we can able to see the features of globalization. We can able to expand our business throughout the world. We are having some of the important companies in India which are working throughout the world. So why? Because of globalization. We can able to see Bajaj. They are having their branches in Afghanistan, Philippines, other countries. What are the other countries are there? Also we are having. Similarly, we are having L&T, Lancer and Turbo. They are in India. They are throughout the world because of globalization. We are having some of the prominent countries. What are the companies are there? They are started in India, but they are also emerging in other world of the part. Why? Because through globalization. Like the same way, we can able to see that what are the domestic market and foreign market is there. We can able to accumulate together, and we can able to get good number of exchange of views and idea. Similarly, buying and selling of products and services through online procedure. We are having some apps also where you can able to purchase some items which are not available in India also. Through that, you can able to go for global market. When you go to global market, you can able to do it online shopping also, because we had given what? Globalization. So that is one of the factors. So locating of production, physical facilities, considering the global business and dynamics, irrespective of national and consideration. So through which we can able to see that this is one of the procedures by which the economy can able to develop. Similarly, the world can also be transformed through having globalization. That's all. We completed with that.